I've heard it before, and I know that it hurts. Baby, you ain't the first girl who tried to tighten up the collar, clean me up, pull me up out the holler. That's one pill I ain't never gonna swallow. It's only one way this ends. Me running off you on the porch crying. Girl, I don't guess I can blame you for trying to fence me in. But that's your fault. Hell, you brought in this outside dog. Yes, outside dog. Ever since girl, you tried.
Well, later tonight in November, snowfall is forecasted to hit the Twin Cities, but right now, calm outside, and of course, a calm day inside U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. Today, we hit double digits, week 10, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Minnesota Vikings.
To kick off for Baltimore.
Two teams more than ready to get this one started. And we are underway from downtown Minneapolis. They juked him. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. So here's the Viking offense making their... They will be led out by the Heisman Trophy winner from 2018, drafted #1 overall the subsequent year, Kyler Murray.
And while he won't admit it because his team lost the game, he had some fun in the last one.
He threw for over 400 yards.
I mean, there's no getting around it. As a QB, yeah, okay. We lost the game, but, boy, that felt good flinging it around. Now he's got to figure out how to do the exact same thing, yet turn it into a win.
Inside the 20. And he's going to get it down to the 14-yard line. A big play there on the first play of the game. And even 60 yards for him on the ground.
First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Murray now. Well, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
Second and 10.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Open man, he's got him, the tight end, Hockenson. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Throwing now is Murray. There's Allison. Touchdown, Vikings. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. Ravens get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. A drive there of just 4 plays. And Jordan Addison capped it off with a touchdown catch. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Number 8, Lamar Jackson, trotting onto the field at quarterback, ready to lead this Ravens offense.
Brandon, it's always nice when you get recognized with an individual award, and he was the AFC Offensive Player of the Week last week, but when you do it in a win, so much the better.
Absolutely, and he was all talking about that win, not so much the award he received on Wednesday.
That's a nice looking award. I wonder if he took it home, got in the car, showed up to the kids in the neighborhood, passed it around. What was he doing with it?
The numbers on the ground for Pacheco last week. 9 carries, 129 yards.
And the way they ran the ball in last week's game has to be satisfying to their entire staff because they're seeing not just a back gain big yardage, but they're seeing an offensive line really in sync.
Here's a 2nd and 8. Here's Jackson. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Inside the 10. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Still in the first quarter, but what a great start for them. I mean, they've controlled the airways, Charles, on both sides. They had the passing touchdown. Then they intercept the pass of the other squad and take it back for another score.
And I know we have a ton of time there, but what an early backbreaker they just delivered. They're up early, and they appear to be totally dialed in. And that offense, they're forced to run right back out. Still shaking up a bit, but feeling the pressure to put something on the scoreboard. They've got to be careful.
The Ravens offense and their quarterback coming out for their second drive. And he's been a real threat, not just with the arm, but with the wheels as well. NFL's leader amongst quarterbacks in terms of rushing touchdowns. Back to the air, Jackson following the pick 6. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And now they're in the hurry-up.
That's good for a Baltimore first down. A gain of 15.
Jackson now. Now he'll tuck this and run. That's complete. It's Zay Flowers with it. And he'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
39 yards.
And now the Vikings are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
First down, Ravens.
Now Jackson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there. It's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Jackson will throw again. And he'll get this underneath to Henry. And the Ravens are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. From the gun, it's Jackson. Now the pressure gets there. He goes down just inside the 20 at the 19.
It's 2nd down and goal.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Jackson makes the connection with his running back, Derrick Henry. They'll still have a 3rd and goal now despite picking up 13 yards on that pass play.
It's 3rd down and goal.
Throwing is Jackson. He'll try and do this himself. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. Down in this one, they needed that score, but they'll have to hold at least for the time being.
You're exactly right. Points that they had to have. As you said, they have to regroup now and see if they can get them another way.
3rd and goal, Jackson. And this pass broken up. And the contact right on time there, and now 4th down. And his kick is good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
Back to it now after the made field goal. Here's Luke to kick this one away. Shifts by him. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. Minnesota's offense takes over possession. 4-4 their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has overperformed, underperformed, or are they kind of right where you thought that they would be?
Do you mind if I say yes, yes, and yes? Because ultimately to me, 4-4 is about where they should be, because we've seen weeks where they've been really, really good. They've looked terrific. Other weeks where we've wondered just how good is this team. They want to be consistent in their play, not consistently.
Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, that was not what you would call straight line pursuit for a middle linebacker to make this play. He's got to work his way through the clutter to get to the ball carrier on the outside, and he does exactly that. That's called avoiding the trash.
Going deep for Walker. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Incomplete. Makes it 3rd down and 12 yards to go.
To throw is Jackson. That is caught. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
A gain of 36 yards. And the Baltimore 1st down.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Here's Jackson to throw. And Walker has it. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Well, hang on now. We're going to pause here. We've got an injured player. Hopefully, obviously, nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. Pacheco will take this into the end zone. It's a Ravens touchdown. He had the option to hand that football off. I think it's safe to say that he made the right decision. That was a heck of a run.
It certainly was, and when you mentioned the option, most people think the quarterback's not going to keep the ball. You know, in the NFL, that's usually not a recipe for being around too long. So when you do keep it, it often surprises the heck out of a defense.
Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. So here are the Vikings to take over. They've lost 2 straight coming in, but good news for them right now. They've got the lead and the football. Looking to put a drive together. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the
Now
47.
And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes.
By Mike Green.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Murray going to throw. He gets it to Addison. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 39. A good pickup there of 20 yards. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Now Murray off play action. Rush coming, and he's taken down. The sack there by Roquan Smith.
How about that? Defensive coordinator perfectly in sync, dials up a blitz. And the man in the middle, he's the one who gets home.
Big Mike.
Big Mike.
On the screen, this is Mason. It'll be a pickup of 8 on the screen, and it sets up a third down.
I like the thinking there because right after a sack, it can be a great time to call for a screen to your running back and use the eagerness of the defense against him. Able to gain some positive yards out of this one and make things a little bit easier for him on third down.
Right to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
Will Reichard on for the field goal. A 52-yard attempt.
And his kick here is good. That moves on by a touchdown now at 17-10. So his kick there is the 3 to the lead.
And from what I've seen so far, Brandon, I think they've been the better of the two teams here in the first half. So even though you want the touchdown, I think that's a nice job there to put 3 points on the board.
The Ravens offense and receiver Zay Flowers set to take over once more. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in. And I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
Now it's Jackson. Going deep for Walker. And that's caught inside the 30.
Holding offense.
He's trying to protect his quarterback's blind side. Got nabbed for the hold.
You have one job over there. Make sure that man does not get hit. So if you have to hold occasionally, do so because they don't catch all of them. This time they did.
Jackson's pass. Complete to Zay Flowers.
3rd down and 1.
16 yards on the play. It's now 3rd down.
Well, we changed it.
Jackson. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard.
That's good for Baltimore. First down.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Jackson going to keep it. Throw caught by Flowers. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
Defense.
So with the completed pass and the yardage they got, they'll decline the penalty.
So obviously more yards on the pass completion than they would have gained with the penalty. They did the math. They did it well, and it works for them.
That one into the hands of Flowers. Following the play now, they're going to stop the clock here as a man is shaken up. From the 22 now, here's 2nd and 3. Again, Jackson. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much. So, CD, you look at this offense and what they've been able to do. 8-0, perfect through the first 2 months of the year. Second half of the season still to come. We get that. But what kind of a percentage chance do you think that they have of running the table?
Partner, I think it's hard to say because history would tell us that the chances aren't good at all.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. From 21 yards away. And the Ravens are an extra point away from drawing level. A nice connection there, finding his target, and that'll put 6 up on the board.
Just like they drew it up in their playbook and reiterated it on the sidelines, right? Perfect route, a good throw, and the defense, they had no answer for that right there.
17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. The Vikings offense and Kyler Murray headed back out onto the field. And his ability to use his legs has given the defense fits when trying to game plan. He's currently second in the NFL in rushing yards by a QB. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
A loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11.
Right back to Mason. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. This is brought in at the 21. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with his better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm. Well, even more your observation because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence that they're going to put more points up on the board.
Going deep for Walker. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. Now it's Jackson. To the right side, into the hands of Flowers. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds.
A gain of 34 yards. And the Baltimore first down.
So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10.
No, we can't report. Hey, report. Report.
And Jackson throwing once more. He finds his man complete. It's Walker. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. Jackson.
At the 10-yard line.
And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown.
Touchdown.
10 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Ravens have taken the lead.
Extra point is good.
Point after, right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead. Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away.
The Vikings take over first down.
Minnesota now ready for their next possession. As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Throw left side complete. That's
Complete.
here now, 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up second
To
and
throw,
4.
it's Murray. Now he's going to step up and run. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him.
By Trenton
Here
Simpson.
comes 3rd down and 7.
3-yard loss on the play. Brings up 3rd and 7.
Murray now. Under pressure, and they get to him again. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away.
In punt formation.
His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. Fielded at about the 28. A good head-down running on the return. Gets about 15 yards. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The visitors' offense and their wide receiver getting set for this next possession. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
That's good for a Baltimore first down.
Here's Jackson. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. That'll be caught right side by the rookie receiver. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
First down, Baltimore.
No, we changed. Report.
Jackson now. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown.
Touchdown.
Zay Flowers in the final seconds of the first half. And the Ravens will extend their lead here just before halftime.
17.
Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
All that remains is to snap this once, and that'll do it for the first half of play. Halftime over, no problem with us. We skip right to the 3rd quarter and continue this midseason contest. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And he takes this near the 25, just a little past there, call it the 26. Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the 2nd half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
and they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved. Again, it's Pacheco. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1.
3rd and 7.
Now Jackson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 42.
That's good for a Baltimore first down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
From the gun, it's Jackson. He'll let this go for the end zone. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Ravens take a 3-touchdown lead. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack the defense and take them out of the game.
Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. It's the Vikings' turn on offense. We get ready for their first possession of the second half. Here's Murray. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. They get him that time thanks to the safety blitz as he sank for a loss of 4. To throw is Murray. This pass to Jennings, and he makes the catch. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
It's a gain of 27
That'll wind up
yards.
a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Mason going to get it on first down. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 73 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Throwing now is Murray. This one swung out here to Jones. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 17 more yards. They had 17 on the previous snap as well. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the gun, Murray. Touchdown, Vikings! Justin Jefferson, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Vikings get a bit closer. So a very important first drive of the 3rd quarter, Charles, and safe to say, a much-needed touchdown.
Which leads to the question, what was this in the first half? Because if they had a few more drives like that, they wouldn't be in this situation. But that is the kind of drive that sends a message to the other side. We're going to be here, and we're going to battle you to the end.
Now for the point after.
For the extra point.
And the lead will be cut down to 14. Now whistles and a timeout. Looks like we've got a Vikings slow to get up. Medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Past the 20 to about the 22. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. Looking to put a drive together. Throwing is Jackson. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 30-yard line.
To throw is Jackson. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And that is incomplete.
And I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
They'll try for the first with Pacheco. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Here's Jackson to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. That'll go for a gain of 7. And it's 2nd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And that one too wide and incomplete. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
And 3 yards to go.
Operating from the gun, Jackson going deep for Walker. This is caught inside the 15. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown of the game, 10th on the year. As his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. And now out comes Minnesota. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
At the 32-yard line.
Play fake. Murray. Addison hauls it in. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 17 yards, 1st down, Vikings. Final minute now in the 3rd quarter.
1st and 10.
Straight ahead, here's Mason. And a hard-earned yard there as he ran through one would-be tackler. It's 2nd down. Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's the 2nd and 9. Here's Murray from midfield. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Shotgun now for Murray. That is caught. Touchdown, Vikings. Justin Jefferson with now his 2nd touchdown in this 3rd quarter. And the Vikings are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings move it away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The Ravens offense and Lamar Jackson set to take over once again. And he's been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been totally taken apart, and that is borne out in his numbers. He's been terrific all game long. The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting in a great spot. Up 2 scores here in the 3rd quarter. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 25-yard line.
Jackson. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Isaiah Rodgers. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, 3rd quarter, but that not not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now if these guys can turn this...
And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Sharon Jennings, 37 yards. And the Vikings are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter.
Well, after another passing touchdown, I don't think it'd be an understatement to say that he's in the zone, and I believe he likes it.
Kevin O'Connell choosing to leave his guys out there. They'll go for two.
The Vikings.
It appears they're going to throw for it with Murray. And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is.
37.
And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this third quarter. So both offenses come to life here in this third quarter as this is shaping up for a good finish. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
So now, Charles, this drive may be a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead. After what they faced during this game, where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, it has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
Now it's Jackson. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. They'll look to throw again. He'll try to do it himself. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. From Viking territory now. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 41.
A gain of 29 yards.
To throw again is Jackson. He'll check this one down at Pacheco. But he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
That's another Baltimore first down. A gain of 12.
Now it's Jackson.
Baltimore.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they'll get him down inside the red zone at the 14. It's also a gain of 14. First down.
Baltimore first down. A gain of 15.
Jackson.
Ravens.
Now he'll tuck this and run. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson, a 13-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
37. Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. Gets around him. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Now the Vikings offense gets set to take over here.
At their own 29-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together. Play action. Now it's Murray. And he's got this to Jefferson. Now he's loose again. Touchdown, Vikings. Justin Jefferson, 70 yards. And the Vikings are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. extra point right down the middle. As this gets them back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. This offense and their wideout headed back onto the field. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Right now clinging to a one-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You run plays, they're going to gain yardage, how would you say, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs, and the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have to lead.
And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Flowers. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 32-yard line. Here's Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
Baltimore first down. First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Jackson from the shotgun. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete. Now a second and 10. Headed straight is Pacheco. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talking over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Third down.
Now Jackson. He'll try and do this himself. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson, a 13-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens are on their way to a 9-0 start as they build onto their lead. Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. Dances by him. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Justin Jefferson and the rest of this offense, they've got their helmets back on, and they're ready for this next series.
This defense, they wouldn't mind not seeing him again for a while. 3 trips to the end zone. How about that?
I think right now they would happily go to their general manager and say, is there any way you could get a trade for him? Take him over to our team so we don't use him anymore? Because he was really on the heck of the ball game, isn't he?
He is. I don't know that mid-game trade's going to happen, but good thought.
Brings up second and 2.
From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
Simpson. Brings up third down.
Murray going to throw. He'll try to pick it up himself. Murray with a nice move. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a first and 10 as they search for a late score. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Pass complete, it's Hockenson. And he's got this down to the 35.
2 timeouts still remaining, but scoring quickly a must. It's 1st and 10.
Vikings, first down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Here's Murray.
Out route to Jefferson, and he's got it. Here comes 2nd down at 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the Ravens' 31-yard line.
Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. This is caught. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Juwan Jennings with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Vikings are able to cut into that deficit. After a break down a little, as this gets them back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. Well, the Vikings are pointing. They've got it. Minnesota football. So they've accomplished half the mission, Charles. They get the onside kick. They do need a touchdown here, but they've got some time to do it.
In the excitement, there's no need to press. Plenty of time. They have the opportunity. Now they just need to execute and finalize things.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I think we were both wondering if we were going to see them try and push it deep downfield, facing a one-possession deficit late, and they certainly didn't disappoint. They gave it an effort.
Back to throw.
And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up. Here we go. This is 4th down.
Now Murray's got to have this one.
Oh, he had to force it there on 4th down, and it's intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it. So the ball changing hands on the interception, but meanwhile here we do have an injury on the play.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. Got a man, and he hits him in stride.
Now he's loose down the left sideline.
And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
For the extra point.
Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead is up to 15 now.
66. Vikings.
Well, the offense wasn't out there for a long time, but they were out there for a good time. One play, and they're able to hit pay dirt.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
So all eyes on this Vikings offense. Down by 15. A little under 40 seconds to go. And they're in danger of a 3rd straight loss as they come up on 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
That's caught by Addison.
And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
13 yards on the play. And the Vikings first down.
And the spike comes here, and that stops the clock at 25 seconds.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Murray now to throw. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Kyle Hamilton picks it. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys have been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along. If you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field.
And the Baltimore first down. A gain of 22 yards.
And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out.
Holding. Offense.
Wow, Charles, that doesn't just take points off the board. That takes a win off the board.
So now you have to regroup because you've gone from celebrating what you think is a win.
Being on some chill, we go 0 to 100 real quick. They be on that rap to pay the bills, and I don't feel it, not even a little bit. Oh Lord, know yourself, know your worth. My actions being louder than my